Firstly, Easy and I will be sharing with you a bit of news which has come to our attention. This will be followed by Roxanne reading out any texts we may have received. We will then go for a quick commercial break, and when we return, the debate will begin. And as the program draws to a close, we'll end with our final thoughts. So, we're running a little bit behind schedule, Easy. So we're going to keep these short and sweet.
Oh, that's a pity.
Yep. Save it for next week.
That is a pity. No, I mean, I gathered 2 weeks worth of stuff.
Damn. Well, tell us what's your views on the news.
Okay, right. Okay, so I'm not going to read you the title of this story. I'm just going to go straight into the story. Okay, this news item. A patient who passed wind during an operation was badly burned when the fart ignited a laser being used in the surgery. A hospital report states. The unnamed woman in her 30s was undergoing surgery at a Tokyo Medical University hospital, which involved a laser being applied to her cervix. As the surgery was being carried out in the Shinjuku ward, she broke wind, sparking the fire. Japanese newspaper reports.
Of course.
She was left screaming in agony after the fire burned most of her body, waist and legs, according to a report by external experts in the incident, which was released on October 28th. The committee stated in the report that no flammable materials were in the operating room during the surgery and that equipment was functioning normally. When the patient's intestinal gas leaked into the space of the operating room, it ignited with the irradiation of the laser and the burning spread, eventually reaching the surgical drape and causing the fire.
Okay. The
accident happened in April this year, but was only published in a recent hospital report. Poor thing.
Poor thing.
No, come on. I mean,
yeah. How do you explain that to her? Well, like, I guess she woke up anyway, so she knew it was that. It's not like she just woke up burnt.
She got burned by a fart.
They didn't spill something and just blamed it on her.
How do you get burned by a fart?
Well, my guess they could have spilled something and just blamed it on her. It's your fault.
Because she was spark out.
Exactly.
Oh, poor woman.
Oh, dear.
How'd you get them third-degree burns? I farted.
You have to make up something. You can't tell people that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I went into a burning building to save a puppy.
Nah, you better tell me you farted, mate. Oh, please. All right.
So, go on. You go on.
Yeah. It's really just something that a listener has been bringing to my attention in the past that we should do as a topic, and it's to do with vegans and such. So this isn't the topic we're going to do, but it's just it's going to be one of my Andre agony half hours.
They've been one of those for a while.
Yeah. So I'm just going to read it out, and they're going to ask the listeners to let me know their thoughts. So let's get straight into it. My husband and I were vegan when I became pregnant and decided to raise our daughter the same.
I bet she ate meat that night.
Ooh, he's his own form.
And him.
Dear.
I bet they were carnivores that night.
Yeah, kebab. Anyway, sorry. What? This man.
Roxanne, give me that.
You see the look.
I know. Wait, if looks could kill, this would be a seance.
Oh, please. Yeah, so this meant no meat or fish. I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere, but let it go, Easy. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Oh, please, it's been 2 weeks. Let me off the leash, I beg you.
This meant no meat or fish until she was old enough to choose whether she wanted to eat animals. That's the little girl, obviously. Unfortunately, we broke up 8 years later after he cheated on me. Whatever. One day, after picking my daughter up from my ex's house, my daughter said she was hungry, but refused an apple. She's hungry, isn't it? Yeah. And asked for chicken nuggets when passing a McDonald's. I said no, and she had a full-blown meltdown, demanding chicken nuggets.
Should have shot her in the boot of the car.
We got home, and she's like blowing snot bubbles. Remember them ones?
Oh, gosh, remember them ones.
She's so enraged. She howls her way through a bowl of leftover soup. That's it then. So she's hungry. She wants chicken nuggets, and they gave her a
And you
bowl
give her
of
liquid.
leftover soup.
You give her liquid.
innit?
Or just give her £3 a month, poor child.
She hates me. I'm a terrible mum. Dad would have let her eat chicken nuggets. Eventually, she wore herself out crying and fell asleep. The next day, my little girl was anxious and kept asking me if I hated her for eating meat. I spent the entire drive to school reassuring her that I'm not angry with her and that but I was surprised that she wanted it. While I wasn't mad with my daughter, of course, I was fuming at my ex. I was not aware that he was feeding her meat and felt like that was a decision that I should have been informed about. I called him after she went to bed, and he told me I was being uptight and didn't tell me because he knew I'd overact. He said I was controlling and don't need to be privy to every single thing he does when our daughter is with him. So, the question is he right? Listeners, callers, text 07493 976 396 and let me know, is he right or does she have a point? And Easy, what are your thoughts on that? I hope you got that.
Is he right? Is he right? Absolutely. You know, it takes two hands to clap. She didn't get it by herself. You know, the little girl didn't get it by herself. Well, I mean, nowadays you can do it, but you know what I mean? I mean, the top of the story tells you exactly what happened. You know?
So you think he was right? He should have given. You don't think that he needed to tell the mum first or anything? You think he was right to give her meat if she?
No.
If she asked,
Roxanne.
No, it should have been a joint decision. So he should have discussed it with the ex-wife. He should have. Sorry, it's a joint decision. He should have discussed it with the ex-wife as before he went ahead and gave her the meat. Okay. If she decides to go, I don't know, abroad.
But the girl wanted the chicken nuggets. I mean,
the chicken nuggets, yeah.
Okay, but you can still call her up and.
Okay, so what she said no.
What she says no, yeah, and then Pops looks bad.
Yeah, no, the daughter wants it. The daughter wants it. The daughter wants it, and he doesn't see a problem with it. And
but he rings the mum, and she says no. And then he's got to turn and say to the daughter.
See, the interesting thing was at the beginning.
Your mum told me to tell you no.
At the beginning, she says that until the daughter's old enough to decide whether she wants to eat animals. So I guess
nowadays, 8 is old enough.
I guess she's old enough.
Yeah, 8 is old enough nowadays.
Then at that point, they could have had the discussion. At that point,
I agree that maybe he should have told her, but I don't know if he needs to ask her before he gave her the food. But anyway, yeah, listeners, if you guys got any views on that, know the number to call: 07493 976 396. But away from that, Roxanne, do we have any texts?
Oh, whoa!
Am I missing something out?
Yeah, I got one here for you.
Oh, what's that? What you got?
I got a story. Hold on a second. Hold on,
another one. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So, a woman who claimed to have discovered that her boyfriend had cheated on her has revealed how she got her own back. Okay. So, she and her ex-partner, she had a son. Okay. She discovered that he had been cheating on her the whole time she was pregnant with his ex, who she claims caused drama in their relationship.
Okay.
So shortly after she found out, he ended up going to jail. During this time, Thea, that's the woman in question, said that the other woman, was messaging him, trying to figure out where he was. And she was confused as to why he wasn't talking to her. So Thea, instead of telling the truth about what really happened, she messaged the other woman and told her that he was dead.
Wow, bit extreme.
Okay, hey, revenge is revenge.
Okay.
So she also got his sister to go along with the plan. She held a fake funeral for him, and even sent out photos of the service. It's been 3 years, and this other woman still thinks he's dead.
Oh, that's sick.
And where is he? In prison.
In jail. He's in jail. She posts little tributes every year on her Facebook page to the love of her life, and how she's so sorry that he couldn't be there when he died to save him. Since being posted, the video has racked up more than 1.1 million likes and almost 16,000 comments from viewers. One person.
So all those viewers, they all think that he's dead as well, yeah?
Well, she's carrying it on.
Wow.
She's carrying it on.
Wow.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you two a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is my girl Thea pure evil?
She's deranged, that's for sure.
I tell you what, she can carry a joke.
Is that a joke?
Is
that a joke?
What would you call it? She's carrying something.
Let's
put it this way. She's dragging it out. She is dragging this thing out.
She's carrying something, man.
She's carrying something.
But yeah,
But no,
she don't sound right to me. If I'm being honest, she's pretending the guy's dead and carrying it on for years now. That's not right. That's not right. What's that? No, I can see you're busy. Okay, let's go straight to our text, shall we? You got any texts? Getting close, Roxanne. Getting close. Closer.
Okay.
Closer.
I can't get any closer than this.
Okay.
Yeah, you ain't Siamese.
This is the feedback from the show 2 weeks ago on, is a man only as faithful as his options? First message. Hey Andre, who are you trying to convince? Us or you? Have you set the bar really high, mate? Do you not have women falling at your feet?
Yeah.
And I've seen Roxanne's picture. How high is your bar, man? You going pole vaulting? And that's from Brian. Superstar.
We read that one out already now. I think Roxanne just wanted to read that one again, right? Because we read that one out last week. Well, not last
We were
week.
there
Yeah,
last week.
Yeah. Not last week. Yeah, I'm sure that one's read that before.
No.
No,
Nah.
no, it wasn't.
Nah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian's also sent us another message that reads, thank you, Andre. Thank you so much. I have paid the price for this once, and now I'm going to have to do it again, judging by Stella's face.
Oh yeah, that's because I brought back up the subject about the
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah, the limousine
That's right.
and the goings on within.
Next message reads, you really don't want to hear from me, and that's from Stell from Hell.
Ooh.
Artois.
No.
Becky in Windsor writes, am I the only one who thought Andre was trying to make much more out of this topic than was actually there? A man is either faithful or he isn't. Is that not the case?
Nah, that's not the case.
Yep. That is the case.
That's not the case.
All right. No,
That is the case that they gave me.
it's done. Right. We think it was the Brian and Stella show tonight. Bet they are hilarious couple in real life. And that's from Sandra and David in Florida.
I concur.
I agree.
Yeah.
Shona in Maidstone says, I'm not entirely sure what I expected of the show. Sorry. I'm not entirely sure I expected the show to take the turns it did tonight. I thought it would be more humorous, but I still enjoyed it.
Can we just stick to positive stuff that you read out? I think we should skip these and just go straight into them.
If I had been in the right frame of mind, I would have given you my ex-husband's version of options. He didn't have a faithful bone in his body. I will save it for a more chewy subject, and that's from Paula in Detroit.
All right, Paula. Look forward to hearing that. See this? Skip that. Skip that.
Okay, then that's it.
All right. Good. All right, let's go to a commercial break.
Can a guy really just be friends with a woman? Are men only as faithful as their options? Is the higher than ever divorce rate a byproduct of women's newfound independence? Find out our views to this and many other questions on the Juxtaposition Debate Show, because there are two sides to every story.
Alrighty, we're back and about to open the phone lines. I can see Easy's limbering up over there. Good stuff.
Oh,
Good stuff.
I'm just old and sore, man. Just old and sore.
Okay. Sorry, just like that. Go on. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies and gentlemen, I am your referee for the day. I want a nice, clean debate. Protect yourselves at all times. And remember, no whinging, no whining, no sighing, no crying. And the topic of the day is, are black people who were born in England English?
So yeah, straightforward question. Or so you'd have thought. Are black people born in England English? What do you think, listeners? Call, text, or WhatsApp us on 07493 976 396. Alternatively, email the gxbdebate@gmail.com. So easy.
Yes.
Are black people born in England English?
Yes. Now, I know you got in front of you some university diatribe from Professor Foolishness, because you always do.
For sure.
You always do. Or you're going to start by asking me certain questions.
Ooh.
So, go ahead.
Okay. I thought you might have explained yourself a bit more as to why.
Okay, you want? Okay, I will do. Okay, so let's let me lay down my thoughts on this.
Lay it down, man. Lay it down.
Are black people born in England English? So, growing up in the 70s and 80s, you know, I was told by we were told. I would say I would include you in this. We were told by non-entities, people we consider to be non-entities, that I'm not English or even British. Okay, and there were times when we were told, go back to where you come from. I've actually had that again, recent years.
Recently?
Recent.
In Scotland?
Recent years. Huh?
In Scotland?
Hey, listen. Yes, in Scotland. Okay. I mean, why don't you put your, I've had the same thing. This time, I've been replying with the likes of, why don't you put your hands on me, and let's see how far you get with that statement. We can both be surprised together. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And you're speaking to people, and they say to you, "Oh, where'd you come from?" And you tell them, "Oh, South London or wherever," and they'll go, "No. Where do you really come from?" You know what I mean? No, I do get facetious, and I do reply, I come from Africa, like every other person on this planet, originally. Okay. Ooh. Now, as you know, I've been lucky enough to travel. I've traveled plenty of places, amazing countries and cities, seeing different cultures and what have you. But I consider here home, in England, the land of my birth, for better or worse.
Start singing and break out into song. Land of hope and glow.
And you know what? And I'm going to say this. Back at there's a time back in the day where I did not consider myself English or British, and that was because of society, how it was towards us, towards our parents. Okay. Yep. They try to label us. At the end of the day, look, I'm black, born here in England, I'm English. Now you can bust out the Lando's Hope and Glory rubbish.
All right. So we know when you're
Asking the
filling out the forms, the census and all those things, yeah?
You know what? I knew you were going to come with that census thing.
Yeah.
Look. Go on. So
Well, basically, what is it that you?
No, go on.
What is it that you tick? Do you tick English?
Yeah, I tick English.
You know, you don't tick English because English isn't an option.
Oh no, it's not there, is it? You're right,
No,
you're
it's there. It's there, and it's there if you're white. It's not there if you're black. So I don't know how well you've actually looked at it.
Well, I've not seen one in quite a while actually.
Yeah.
But I know what color. I know what my hue is anyway.
But my point is that
yeah,
the option to choose English isn't available to you or to me. The options, I think, I've got it written down somewhere. The option is Black, African, Caribbean, or Black British. African, Caribbean, any other Black, African, or Caribbean background. Those are your options.
Let me ask you a question. Do you consider yourself English? Seeing as you were born in London, England.
Well, that is a big question.
UK.
And the interesting thing about that is that I've spoken to a few people about this, and most people, it doesn't seem to be something that most black people have given that much thought to. I never had one person that just said to me, yes, I'm this, or yes, I'm that. It always ends up in some kind of dialogue, some kind of talk. And then at the end of it, yeah, some say they're English, some say they're not. But when we started this, I would have probably said, so before this program, I would have probably said, yeah, I'm English. But after reading up about it, I have to say, no, I'm not English. I think the best term for me is probably British Caribbean. English, for a start, wipes out any of my heritage. So for that reason alone, I probably can't say that. But not only that, England doesn't see me as English. So, and that's my biggest point actually, and that's something I learned only through reading up. England doesn't view me or any other black person of my generation English.
Because of what is put on the census form, or the census form by some faceless.
Well, it's not by some faceless. That's a government. That's a government form.
Yeah.
So yes, if the government doesn't see fit to give you the option to select English, the truth is, no matter what you say, you're not viewed as English by England. The very country that you're trying to say that you are, i.e. English, that very country indirectly tells you, no, you're not. And I've got a thing written here. If you train a dog to ride a bike, that don't make him Evel Knievel. So no matter how much
what's Evel Knievel got to do with Fido?
Who mentioned Fido?
the dog bit.
Yeah. If you can train a dog to ride a bike. I've seen him. But you still that doesn't make him Evel Knievel.
How are we gone from being black?
My point in that statement is
Lassie. Why are you bringing Lassie into this?
My point in that statement is that you may think you're English, you may want to be English, you may even talk and act like you're English.
Act? How do you act English? What? Get drunk?
Ooh.
Start fights?
You say it. Actually, that's what some people think. Some people think part of being English is going to pubs. That's something that people mentioned. How do I go pubs? But my point is the same thing. My point in a nutshell is that even if you think you are English, if the country doesn't recognize you, are you English? So that's a question I put to you. If I can show that England doesn't recognize you as English, are you English?
I would consider myself English. Look, one of the definitions of being English is born and bred. I was born here. I can't deny it. I would like to have been born in hotter climes, but I was born here.
So again,
by definition, I am English.
So even if England doesn't view you as English, you still think you're English, even if the country doesn't view you as English. If me and you had an argument, right?
Oh, I can fit one brewing.
We had an argument, and I did something really bad, and you thought, right, that's it. I've just had enough of this guy. I can't really handle him and deal with him anymore. And I just said, well, look, I don't care what you said, mate. I've known you for years. Right? I know I shouldn't have done what I've done, but I've known you for years. I don't want to hear that. As far as I'm concerned, we're friends. But whatever it was really bad, and you're not having it. But I'm still saying we're friends. I'm not listening to you. As far as I'm concerned, we're friends. My question is, are we friends?
Yeah.
So if I did something bad to you and you didn't want to be friends with me because I thought I still want to be friends with you, that would still make us friends.
Oh, in fact, you know what? Ask that again because I was distracted. Sorry.
Okay.
Ask that.
Ask it again. So all right.
Mm-hmm. Friends.
I'll come round to visit you. You've gone out, and I've played around with your missus, taking the right liberty. Right? When you get back, she's upset. She comes and tells you. We have an argument. You're telling me you're not
What
the guy
missus?
I thought you was. Get the hell out. And I'm saying, look, bro. Bros before hoes. I guess that's not going to help. But my point is, I'm saying.
Hold a second. And you, hold a second. So listen. So you come round my gaff when I'm not home.
Well,
right?
you slipped out to buy a newspaper or whatever, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've come round my gaff. I'm going to get a pint of milk. You've come round my gaff,
Yeah.
okay?
Taking liberties with your missus.
You start struggling with my missus, taking the mickey,
Yeah.
all right? Acting the fool,
Yeah.
all right? And then you look me in my face, and then you say, bros before hoes.
Well, that's a known that's a known saying, isn't it?
Let me tell you my reply.
I'm pretty sure.
Your honor.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
I was provoked.
But what if I wasn't listening? If I said no, as far as I'm concerned, we're still friends. The question is, are we still friends?
Hell no.
Right? Hell no. Of course. Hell no. Well, in the same way, right? You are saying you're English, but if the very country that you're talking about, you are English, are telling you you're not English, are you English?
I could really care less about what other people.
You know what? That's the answer that comes up every time I bring up this topic with somebody.
Well, there you go. Then, because exactly, I could care. I could give a flying, and I really want to swear, but I really could give a fly. Look, see this here. For those of you, okay, who don't think I'm English, for those of you who can't see, I've got my middle finger up, and you can observe it in full technicolor.
You hold that for a long time, man.
Yeah,
but that's an interesting answer, though. The answer, yeah, always come to that. I don't really care.
I could give a
But
flying.
I think, but two things. Firstly, whether or not you care, I think, is not the question. The question isn't if you care. The question is, are you English? Even if England says you're not. That's the question. Not if you care. But always what happens, in the end, people end up saying, I don't really care. Every time I talk to somebody, that's what it comes up to. But that's not the question. The question isn't, do you care? The question is, if England doesn't recognize you as English, are you English? That's the question.
Because of the census form.
No, no. I'm just saying in general.
Well,
in general, if your country,
see, again, I'm going to answer. I'm going to say it again. I don't care. I don't business.
But the question isn't whether or not you business. It's a simple question. So, I think what you're saying then is that, yes, even if England doesn't recognise me as English, I am still English.
I consider myself English. I could care less.
No. I know you might consider yourself English, but the question is, are you English if the country rejects you? If the country says you're not? Am I your friend if you tell me we're not friends?
No, if you're not. What? Go on, mention this phantom missus again. Go on.
Look, if I want to be a member of a football team and I go to all their training sessions or hang around or whatever, and I don't care what they tell me, I know I'm good enough to be a part of that team. And I tell my friends I'm a part of that team. Am I a part of that team?
No.
Why not? Why am I not a part of that team?
Because you weren't good enough to get in the team.
No, I might have been good enough. Maybe there are other reasons why they didn't let me in. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm good enough for that team. As far as I'm concerned, I'm good enough for that team. Am I part of that team?
Are you part of that team? No, you're not. Well, you're not in the team.
Right. Well, then the same thing with you in
You're not-
England.
you're
You
not-
consider
you're not-
yourself to be English, but you're not in the team. You're not part of the team. But you don't care. You're telling everybody you're in the team, but the reality is you're not. What can I tell you?
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you, Butler.
I hate you, but yeah. I hate you, Butler. I remember that, man. I remember that. But yeah,
Let
let
me,
me.
um,
Yeah, go on.
go on.
No. Go for it. Go on, easy. Go on, easy.
Let me In fact, no. You go on. What you got there? Because I was going to drop something, but it can keep. It can keep. I was going to drop it later on, so I'd prefer to drop it later on.
Well, I was gonna really just do say what I was saying before, and that's going through the. I got this from the gov.uk website. List of ethnic groups.
Yeah.
Ooh. List of ethnic groups, and it says in England and Wales there are 18 ethnic groups, and they're split up into 4. The first one is white, and in white it says English, Welsh, Scottish, Northern Irish, or British.
What about sheep?
Nope, that's not. That's not part of it. Then it says Irish. Nutter. Out of order, mate.
Apologies.
Edit. Then it says Gypsy or Irish traveller, and then
Yep.
any other white background. That's for white. But you see, the first option for white was English. Then you've got Asian or Asian British. Then you've got Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Chinese, any other Asian background. Then you've got black, African, Caribbean, or black British. African, Caribbean, any other black, African, or Caribbean background. And
You know what the problem is?
Say again.
You know what the problem is?
What's the problem? Tell me.
With those survey forms?
Well, this is
It's a typo.
typo. Government. This is. I got it from the government UK website. You know, gov.uk website. I got this from.
Yeah, and what do most people think of the government?
Oh, they're the ones that run the
yeah,
country. They run the country.
Ah,
They're the ones that run the country. And other that they've got other ethnic group, and they've got Arabs. But again, the point is exactly.
But no black English.
Exactly. It is not an option. It is not an option. What have we got here? We got a call, Roxanne?
We do have a call.
Okay, let me take the call. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Hello?
Oh, hi, caller. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
And is this Sunny?
I've been hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, am I in for it then? Okay, so I'm assuming that means you've been listening to the program.
I'm listening to the programme, and as usual, I don't know what you're on about. As usual.
Oh dear. What do you mean you don't know what I'm on about? I mean, I thought I explained myself quite clearly.
Yeah, you explain yourself, but I'm still at a loss. I'm a little bit at a loss as to what the difference is for you between being British and English, and the basis of what you're saying, if I'm not mistaken, is some nonsense that's written on the census.
Well, again, we can call it nonsense, but that's what.
It is nonsense.
Well, you can't.
It's total nonsense.
And yet, still, every individual within Britain chooses an option and ticks it and selects it. So, I mean, it's what we live by. I mean, you could say so many things about the UK is a nonsense, but this is what we live by. The census is what we live by. More importantly, it's what we're judged by.
No, you listen to what I'm trying to say to you.
Okay.
Your argument is based on the fact of choices or options that are printed on a piece of paper for a census, right? You're saying the option to choose black English isn't there.
That's right.
Right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And therefore that means that England rejects us as English people. Is that what you're saying?
Well, reject's a bit strong, but yes.
Well, that's what you said. That's what you said.
Yes.
You said it yourself.
Yes. Well, no, I didn't use the word reject.
You know,
I didn't use the word reject. But it doesn't recognise us as English. Yes. Yes.
But where does it say that? Where does it say that anybody is recognised as being English or not recognised as being English?
Okay,
I don't get it.
you've asked me a question. Let me just say. Now, the whole idea of the census, is so that England can establish who is living in its country. That's the whole idea of the census, and it can tell racially.
Just England.
Sorry. Well,
just in England.
No. In Britain. So England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales.
Right.
But so they've got the census. So the census breaks it down. So they want to know if you're white. Then here's are your options. If you're white, these are the options that they say are available. If you're white, you must be one of these. You must be one of these. English, English, Welsh, Scottish, Northern Irish, or British. Then underneath it says Irish, Gypsy or Irish traveller, any other white. So if I'm white, I know I have to be one of those. And I have to select which one is most accurate for myself, and I tick it, and then that goes off to the government, and then they assess it and they put it in their database and they say, yes, okay, there's another white Englishman or another white Welshman to add to the list. That's what the census does.
Right, so there's no option English, Asian.
Hold on, that's for white. The next one is Asian.
Okay. Oh, right, I get you.
All right, so Asian, you've got Asian or Asian British. And then within that, you've got Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Chinese. Any other Asian background. So if you're Chinese or Asian...
So it changes from English to Asian British.
That's correct.
That's what you're saying.
That's correct.
Okay.
Then it goes. The next option is black African, Caribbean, or black British.
Yeah.
And then it's got African, Caribbean, any other black African or Caribbean background. So our generation, have to select one of those. We can't be going anywhere else. We have to select one of those, and then
we have to select
one of those options.
So in my case, I would select black British.
Okay. See, so that's my point. So not English, obviously.
So what's the problem? What's the difference?
I didn't say there was a problem. I am just saying the question is: are black people born in England English? And I'm saying we're not. And one of the reasons why I know we're not, because there isn't even an option to say we are. It isn't even something that's debatable.
So we're not English, but we're British.
That's right. Yep. That's right.
Okay. And the problem is...
Again, I didn't say there was a problem, but many black people think that they are English, and they are not. They are British. That's it. So,
and what's the difference between being English and British?
Okay, you've asked it. I said to you. The difference is that if you were born in England,
I'm not talking about what was on a piece of paper. I'm asking you to tell me.
Yeah, I'm about to.
What's the difference between being English and British?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Being British is if you are born in England or grew up in England.
Nationality.
But Easy just said it. British is your nationality. So if I was born in England, then I'm British. But to be English, and this is what I've written, I have to come from England. And by coming from England, what that means is I have to have lineage. My family have to come from England. That's the difference between being British and English. British is a nationality. English is, I've written it down what it's called, but it's not a nationality.
But your lineage, as in your ancestors, have to have come from England.
That's right.
Yeah, but you know what, Andre? There is not even a pure...
England is made up of Germanics, Dutch, French, etc., etc.
Scandinavians.
I'm just telling you.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm not saying I get it. I'm saying that is how England, how they quantify who is British and who is English. It's not a coincidence.
It's very strange.
It's not a coincidence that you don't see the option to be black English. That's not a coincidence. That's not just something that's happened. That's purposely how it is. We are not considered English, and I'm just making the point. I'm not even saying whether it's right or it's wrong. I'm saying that that's the case.
But I mean, if somebody asked me, are are you English or Scottish? Because they can't recognise my accent. I'll say I'm English.
Yeah.
I don't, because I am. I was born here. I was born in England. I wasn't born in Wales or Ireland or wherever. I was born in England, so I'm English.
Yeah, well, many black people feel the same. But as I said, it would appear that being born in England only makes you British. It does not make you English.
Maybe it's an oversight.
Maybe it's that's right. Maybe each and every one of us. That's exactly what we are. We're all oversights. The millions of us. The millions of us.
We're just oversight in the terminology. Because Andre,
I've heard it all
can I
now.
just point out, up until very recently, there wasn't even a choice to be Black Caribbean.
Yeah, I hear that. And you're right that in many years to come...
Black Caribbean, sorry, no, I said that wrong. There wasn't an option to choose Black British.
All right.
It was
Black
always
British,
Black
Black
Caribbean or Black African or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And that Black British was added in there not so long ago. But for me, myself, I mean, if you go on the government website and look at blah, 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 whatever, talking about the country and talking about its people, they refer to everybody as being British. So I don't really... Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really get it because of what the census.
You don't get what? What is it that you don't get?
What is it that you don't get? I'm saying if you go on the government website and it talks about the subjects of
nationality,
Britain,
it
talks about things like types of British nationality, British citizenship, how British are you? You have to pass a test in some cases to see what you know about Britain, not about England. So I don't really get it. I don't really get, if you're saying there's a problem, or I don't get it.
Again, all I've done is ask what I think or thought or people think is a straightforward question. Are black people English? That's all that's written on the can. Are black people English? And I'm saying no. And some people are struggling against that.
Well, may I just say then, I'll just say the way that I view it myself.
Please.
If I'm travelling and somebody asks me where you're from, I normally say
England. Of course. Yeah.
And I'm English. And I'm sorry, but I don't care what any bits
See?
of paper say.
Yeah, nor as easy. Nor as easy.
Hang on, may I finish saying what I'm saying?
Sorry.
I don't care what options there are to tick on any boxes. I was born here, and therefore, I was born here, and I was born in London. Not only am I English, but I'm a Cockney. I was born under the sound of Bow Bells.
Okay.
Yeah? So there's no ticking boxes, not ticking boxes can change that. I am English, and that's it.
Okay, well, like I said to Easy, I don't know if I want to be part of or if I want to be your friend, and you tell me I'm not your friend. If I want to be your man, and you're telling me I'm not your man, am I your man?
Hold a second.
Well, that's very different, isn't it?
Why? I don't know. Why? What if I said I'm French? What if I said I'm French? I'm French.
No, look. We're getting off track. I was born in England. I was born in London.
Then you're British. That makes you British.
Okay. Yeah. Therefore, I was born in London. London is in England.
Yeah.
And I'm English. End of. The language I speak is English. End of. Okay. That's it.
Okay. But in all your life, you've never signed anything. You've never seen anything that confirmed that you're English. I'm assuming. It's just something that you feel in your water.
It's an actual fact.
Okay.
Yeah. I was born in London, therefore I'm English. I've never said, I'm British. It just doesn't roll off. I don't know why. I can't even argue the point. I'm just saying that as far as I'm concerned, and people who know me and we speak to each other, we're English and we speak the English language. We were born here. Simple as.
But as I said,
if we're not English, then what are we? Apart from British, to me, which they're the same thing. What are we then?
No, that's a big question. Me, as I said earlier, I count myself as probably British Caribbean. Obviously, as soon as you say you're English, that means that you.
And then there's the Caribbean. I could extend the conversation there to say, my parents are from Guyana. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Guyana, right?
Indeed.
And where is Guyana?
South America. Top of South America, between Suriname and Brazil.
South America.
Guyana? Where is Guyana?
Easy said it's in South America.
Where?
South America.
It's in South America. Okay. So then, should I be ticking Black Caribbean if my parents are from South America?
Well, Guyana is classed as a Caribbean island.
It's a country.
Oh, it's classed, and I'm classed as English.
It's a country.
Okay. Easy
You
said
get
it's a
my
country.
point?
So again, sorry.
Do you get my point?
Yeah, I hear your point. I hear you.
Okay. So let me carry on listening.
Please do.
Okay. I'll carry on listening, and I'll jump in a bit later.
Sounds good to me. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
Great argument.
Okay, my darling.
All right, bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.
Okay, interesting. Hard to argue, but interesting that again it came right down to the same sort of thing. I don't care. I don't care.
Let me ask you a quick question. Okay, you see the question you asked me about how come you didn't ask about messing around with about being friends?
Yeah, go on.
and you hurt me.
Yeah.
How come you didn't ask Sonny about messing around with a bloke?
How come I did that? Say about messing around with her bloke.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I can interrogate you in certain ways that I'm not going to interrogate callers.
Why not?
Because I want them to call back for a start.
Fair game, bro.
Yeah,
Fair
plus
game.
she's been recently married as well, if I remember correctly. So definitely don't want to. But yeah. Plus, yeah. But I don't know. I still think I think we're going to get a lot of people, or we want to discuss it amongst themselves. And a lot of people end up saying the same thing. I don't care. I'm English. I don't care. But I think that's just a reaction. I think if UK tells you you're not English, I mean, who better to know?
But it's like
Who better to know if you're English than the country itself?
It's like Sonny said. Okay, a few years ago, Black British wasn't even on there, and the next census is when next year.
Well, that's how it is.
It may well be on there.
Well, yeah, I agree. At some stage, it may well be. At some stage, well, maybe not in our lifetime. At some stage, this whole thing about Black British, I'm assuming, will be removed. This whole idea of lumping people together by their colour will have to be removed because it's racial in itself. I mean, again, if I look at the list, the only time I see colour is Black British. Asians, they're Asians. Indians, they're Indians. And then it starts talking about black people. It's not right. The first thing it says is Black African, Black Caribbean, or Black British. Black. Now, we all just, I don't know, get used to that. That's how it is. That's how UK views us. Whether we agree with it or not, that's how we are viewed in England. And in the same sense, whether we agree with it or not, England doesn't see us as English. See, so I can argue, maybe black's not right. I'm brown. I'm not black. I don't know. We can argue all you want, but that's how we are viewed by England.
Let me I'm going to read you some.
Bedtime story.
No, phrases. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and tell me how. These are phrases that are what's the word? They're for here, the UK. I don't say the UK. I'm say England. Okay. Well, not just England. A few sandwiches short of a picnic. Have you said that? Have you ever said that? Are you sure? I bet you have.
Yes,
I bet you have.
Or words to the effect. But yeah, I like
right,
that.
and obviously, yeah. Yeah.
I like the saying. Yeah.
Okay. I bet you have used the word Bagsy.
Hold on. Back in the day, Bagsy. Yeah.
You see?
My kids use to this day. My kids use it when they're trying to get front seat in the car.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. As opposed to shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't exactly shout it out nowadays.
Woo! Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. People start ducking and running.
Is it?
And then you got bee's knees. All right.
Is it? Do bees even have knees? I don't know. I never see them kneeling down. I never see them crawling around.
I don't know. They just leave a sting in your ass. Anyway, so bender.
Yeah.
I don't mean gay. I mean.
See, you just overstepped the mark there, Easy.
I did not overstep the mark. I overstepped the mark. How did I overstep the mark?
You've been spending too much time with some of those podcast guys, B3F and all them guys.
No, that's not that.
That even shocked me, that one, Easy. That even shocked me.
Come on, that's not shocking. There is worse than that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not going to say it, but there's worse than that.
Good.
Blinder.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. You pull a blinder.
Yep.
Now, I guarantee you've actually said bloody or bleeding. Bleeding hell. Or bloody Nora. Probably not say bloody Nora, but it's bleeding
There's
hell.
an old English, I've used the word bloody, but yeah.
How about this one? Ready?
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle.
Oh, good God.
Bob's your uncle. I have no uncle named Robert, but I had that a lot. And Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
I don't know no Bob.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bog standard.
Bog standard. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't understand what that means. Yeah.
Botch job.
Is it botched or bodge?
Botch. Botch. It says botch actually. Botch.
B-O-T-C-H. I know bodge job, but yeah.
Yeah. Or again, here's one. Budge up.
Was that budge up? Oh, all right.
Yeah, budge up.
Yeah. Okay.
Builder's tea. You can't get more English than that.
Builder's
tea. Builder's tea. I didn't say builder's bottom. I said builder's tea.
I know builder's bottom. I don't know builder's tea. What's builder's tea?
Is it a very, very strong?
What's builder's tea?
Exactly, Roxanne. Exactly.
Strong
Roxanne
tea?
just said it.
Really strong
Yeah.
tea.
I don't know, but I don't drink tea.
It's just basically the milk just gets a brief introduction. Milk, tea, milk.
Builder's tea? No, I've never heard that one.
Yeah, you never heard of builder's tea? What about butchers? Let's have a butchers.
All right. Yeah. Yep.
Cack-handed.
For sure.
Cheeky. Chinwag. Chock-a-block. Chuffed. Dropped a clanger. Codswallop. Cost a bomb. Cream crackered. Knackered.
Easy. Okay. Yeah. I have to admit, I've always wondered about sayings like, in fact, this is something that Antony, I'll say, Antony B says a lot.
What's that?
It says, we got on like a house on fire. And that's a good thing. But I don't understand. A house on fire, since when was that a good thing?
Isn't it?
So there's some sayings that
how about this one then? How about this one? Speaking about house on fire. How about give me a tinkle on the blower.
Give me a tinkle on the blower. Okay.
Yeah, give me a tinkle. Now, tinkle's also piss.
Yep.
Someone's piss in your ear.
Whatever floats your boat.
You know what I mean? You've got, we grew up with gaff, gallivanting, geezer, gobsmacked, Hank Marvin,
starving. That's rhyming slang, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. And here's the one that I know we still use. You ready? In it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
In it.
Speaking of rhyming slang, my sister always used this one: oil tanker.
Oil tanker. Oil tanker. Oh, right.
Anyway.
You talk about the five knuckle shuffle.
You oil tanker. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. For me, I mean, yes, with you, I've used them on on occasion, and they crack me up.
Okay.
Yes, I think, like it comes back to what Sonny said. It's a piece of paper, and like you say, no, there are people that they correlate being English with whiteness.
Yeah, that came up a few times as well. That people correlate the two together. Yeah.
So but you see, up here now, okay, a black person born up here is still Scottish.
Yeah.
A black person born in Wales is Welsh. So it stands to reason that a black person who's born in England is
British.
I was waiting for you. You know what? You were so predictable. I knew.
Well, speaking of predictability, I knew that you would say that, and you are quite right. And you can go further. You're born in America. You're American.
You're a septic.
Yank. Yeah.
Septic tank. Yank.
Yeah. I thought you was going back to the same thing that no, forget it. But yeah. So you're born in India. You're Indian. Yeah, but it appears to be only in the UK or only in England that even though you're born in England, that doesn't necessarily make you English. And it was to me a bit of a revelation, a bit of a surprise, but nevertheless it's there. And again, I've got it even here. Difference between British and English. If someone describes themselves as English, they are describing their ethnicity or ancestry, and that's all. Their ethnicity or ancestry, you see? So that's English. Being British is your nationality, that I think we all know, based on your place of birth. Being English is your ethnicity, based on your family origin. And this is stuff that I've read. People who are English are from the country of England. From, it says in capitals, from the country of England. On the other hand, British people are people who live in Great Britain and the UK. So when they say from the country of England, they're talking about, again, lineage. From the country of England. Just because I'm born in England doesn't mean I'm from England. If I'm born in England, I'm British. And the thing is, this is how Britain sees it. So yes, we can say we don't care. We're English. I go abroad, somebody asks me, I tell them I'm English. You can do all that. And who knows, you can argue maybe we are English. But what is clear to me is that England does not see black people as English.
Do you need a piece of paper to define you as black English?
Do I need a piece of paper to define me as
Do
black?
you need a piece of paper to define you as black English?
I think that if I'm... It's a good question. I like the question.
It helps.
Well, I think that if I'm English, I should be able to find that somewhere that tells me that. If I can't find that anywhere, then something's wrong. I guess again, every time we talk, it comes back to this. I guess it's like believing in God. I'm guessing the easy. I'm guessing you're just taking that leap of faith in it easy. There's nothing here that tells you you're English, but you're just taking that leap of faith.
Yeah, this is the karma thing again.
Yeah. It's just that leap of. There's something in your bones that tells you that you're English. There's something in the water because there's nothing physically that you can see or you can find anywhere that tells you you're English. But yet still somehow I know I'm English.
This is how confusing it is because it also says, okay, fair enough. The census paperwork doesn't indicate,
But the census, can we trivialize the census? Isn't that the main piece of paperwork that the country uses to define who everybody is? It's not just a piece of paperwork. It's the one document that is used to identify everyone within the country.
And sometimes they get it wrong.
Okay. All right. So now what we're saying is we are English, but England just doesn't know it.
Yeah, they've forgotten.
Well, all right, we'll say that. That's different. That's different. That's different. We're English. England does that. In fact, that's a better argument, mate. We're English, but England doesn't even know it.
How many black players in the England team?
Yeah, we've had that as well. And people say, they're British, so yeah, you can.
What?
They're British, so you can play in the England team. You're British, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was Raheem Sterling born?
I'm guessing England.
I could have sworn it was Jamaica, but
I don't know. The truth is, I don't know.
Anyway, look. The thing is, you see with this thing with British and English, okay, they're interchangeable. Even the media does it.
Well, I've never heard anybody, even the media, ever called anybody black English.
No.
Those English boys. Those English boys.
When you have the football tournaments and the English fans or even the British fans lose the plot, they jump up, they bounce between the two words. Either British fans going berserk or English fans going berserk. So which is it? Now, you say British, that encompasses Ireland, Welsh, and Scottish.
Yeah.
Now,
well,
Scotland have only just got into a tournament, so you can't say it's them, and neither of the Welsh. They've just themselves got into a tournament. So, you know what I mean? It's again the media. When the media feels like it, they bounce between the two words. So it's confusing to a lot. A lot of it is confusing.
I'm not sure that there are any other people.
Look at Andy Murray. Look at Andy Murray.
No, Andy Murray never classed himself as English. England tried to bring him in when he started winning.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I don't see England trying to drag no black people in and calling them English. I don't see that.
Lewis Hamilton.
I don't think Lewis Hamilton's getting any of the accolades that he deserves. Probably after he died, he probably will.
Oh yeah.
And even now, I don't remember anyone ever calling Lewis Hamilton English.
Yeah, they used to call him black something or whatever. Yeah.
But, and again, that seems slightly different because I guess his mum is probably English, so that might even be slightly different. But yes, I'm talking about
exactly, because he's mixed race, so he has what you would term the heritage.
Yeah, heritage, lineage, maybe so.
Exactly. So there you know what I mean. So he has more than a right than you and I to say English.
Yes, but interestingly, here's a question. My kids. Now, my kids are born in England. Their parents are English, but they are not considered English. Same thing. When they fill out a census form, there's no Black British is how they will call themselves. I'm telling you, it's there. People can say I don't care and all this stuff.
We're not wanted.
Well, again, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the facts tell us that black people.
You're worried about a piece of paper, mate.
I didn't say I was worried. I'm just dropping facts that people either don't know or don't want to hear. But it's a reality. Black people in the UK are not English. And you can say you don't care. You can say...
What are we?
Well, that's a big problem right there. It looks like we end up having to define ourselves. I told you what I think I am. I already told you. I would say probably...
I really want to tell you what I think you are.
Easy.
Well, you were struggling with my missus while I was out for a pint.
But the question is, are we friends?
Afterwards, isn't it?
Isn't it? All right, let's...
I'll be there for you. I so hate that program. Sorry.
Dear. Let's play a quick jingle, man.
They say the name is too long. No one would understand.
What then?
It's too hard to pronounce. Well, were they right? You decide. Join Andre and Easy on the Juxtaposition Debate Show. Because there are two sides to every story.
Okay, and we're back. Oh, one second. Did you answer that? Where? Oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, let me read this out to you. Why can't I be both black, Caribbean, and English when I was born in London? The British Labour politician David Lammy asked that question, criticising the ethnic identity category of the UK census as a muddle.
His heritage is Guyanese anyway. Anyway, go on.
He questioned why his kids, whose Northampton-born mother is white, can't be identified as both black and white and English. If Lammy felt Welsh and lived in a Welsh constituency, he wouldn't have a problem. The Welsh census allows respondents to identify as black Welsh as well as black British. He would also be able to be black, Welsh and Caribbean. Is it possible to be Asian Welsh or Asian British in Wales too? Oh no, sorry, it is possible to be Asian Welsh or Asian British in Wales too. It is not just black people that the English census thinks can't be English, it's people of Asian background too. But let me read that again. It is not just black people that the English census thinks can't be English. There's people of Asian background too. The census goes to every household in England, and there is a fine for refusing to complete it. It's an important process that will gather essential data shaping state policy for years to come. As a rare communication from the state to individual household, it doesn't just gather information, it carries a message about the assumption that the state makes about us. One of these seems to be that no one can be black and English.
Until you can kick a ball properly.
No, then you can play for England, but they still won't call you English. You'll still be British.
So then we have this a bit of an issue whereby when you go to the Caribbean, you know, you go home to the land of your parents, and what do they call you there?
English.
What do they call it? I'm sorry, what? English.
Yeah, they call you English.
Yeah, they never call us British. They call us English.
Yeah, that's right. They don't know the coup. I mean, up until today, you didn't know either that you weren't English. So they don't know. They don't know.
Listen,
don't know.
I've got no problem being called English. I'm telling you that already. So don't even go there. Up until today.
Well, you know
up until today.
Now, every time you call yourself English,
I didn't know you was running up at my house. Don't even stop.
You know what I mean? Now, every time people ask you where are you, and you say English, every time you say it now, you're gonna be thinking about today, and it's gonna feel a little bit hollow.
No,
it's gonna feel a little bit hollow.
Up here, I get that a lot. In fact, obviously, up here I get it.
Yeah, and what do you tell them?
You know,
and what do you tell them?
I'm English.
Yeah, well, now when you tell them that, you're gonna have to practice in front of the mirror because you're not gonna really be feeling it. You're gonna say it, but then a part of you's gonna say, "But am I? Am I?"
Sort of.
England. Yeah, I mean, the very country that I'm claiming to be is telling me that I'm not. So am I? You know what I mean?
Every time I've been asked up here, you know, where you from? And I say, London, South London. I say that, you know, English.
Yeah, where you from? Yeah.
In fact, you know, because you have some of the Scottish people up here that actually don't like the English.
Yeah.
Ready? They class me as honorary Scottish.
Honorary, ooh. See?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
A couple of times I've been classed. I've been saying, you're all right. You're honorary Scottish. I can't stand the English, but you're all right. You're all right.
Well, look, bro, trust me when I tell you, you've probably got more chance of being Scottish than you have of being English. All right. This is something that you said. When I see black players playing for the England team, I wonder why they are referred to as being English. A perfect example, although he doesn't really play much nowadays.
Sol Campbell.
Very good, Sol Campbell. He was born to Jamaican Jamaican parents. Parents. How the hell is he English? This is what I'm saying. I understand why he can play for the England team. He was born in this country, so he's eligible. But is it necessarily eligible?
Legible. Eligible.
And yet I can kick your ass when it comes to debate. And yet I kick your ass every time we debate. Is it necessary to label him English when both his parents are Jamaican? That's the question someone's asking.
His parents ain't kicking the ball.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, if he was mixed race, I could see the reason why people could call him English. Could. But he's not.
Where was he born?
They don't care. His parents are from Jamaica, so he can't be English. I can see why he is classed as British.
So there you go. You're talking about you're marrying the Englishness and the racism thing again.
Who is?
That's what you're doing. You are.
Why is that? Why am I doing that?
You said because his parents were born elsewhere, he can't be English.
Yes, his lineage isn't English. His ancestors aren't English. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And
that's what the government says. That's not just this person. That's the government says.
I nearly swore that. You know what? Look.
I don't care. I know you want to say it. I don't care. I don't care. That's all that black people say in the end. And that's what we always say. And that's what keeps us strong. That's, you know what I mean? We don't care. And that's what we do. That's what we do. But it doesn't change the fact. Whether we care or not isn't the question.
If a black person is born in England, okay, then you are English. That's it. Okay.
In your mind, it is, but not in the very country that you're referring to. Not in England's mind.
To certain ignorance.
No, I'm talking about to the state, England, the state, the government. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about the actual country itself.
Like Sonny said, okay, up until a few years ago, Black British wasn't on the census.
So all that tells us is that in years to come, they will accept us as English. That's all that says. At the moment, they don't. At some stage, they will. That's all that says. That's all that does. Yeah, Progress. Exactly. But I'm not talking about years to come. I'm talking about now. Right now, black people are not classed as English. Years to come, probably not in our lifetime, bruv. There will be.
Yeah. Don't say that, because we said we wouldn't have a black president, and look what happened.
Yeah, what about a black prime minister? You think we're going to get one in our lifetime? Where's that?
No. Forget the tumbleweed. I'm going to answer the question right now. I don't think there's anyone qualified to do it.
That'll be a no then. That'll be a no then. And listen to that statement. I don't think there's anybody qualified. You don't think there's anybody, no black person in the whole of England qualified to be prime minister? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I can't think of an MP.
Right. That's totally different. There's no black people that are in a position in the government that you're aware of.
I don't think. Yeah, exactly. Right. Look and say,
well, again, maybe that says more about the country that we're living in than anything else. But that's a whole new topic. Or the fact
that no one stepped forward.
Yeah, could be, but I'm sure there's lots of black people in politics at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, we were meant to get a call from Shaz today. I don't know what happened. So I saw she sent a text. I can't quite stop what I'm doing to check it out, so I don't quite know what happened.
Probably sleeping.
No, that's just it. She sent a text, and I think unless she can't make the call. But hopefully, if not, maybe she can text in. But yeah, Shaz
50p a meter
from the Bunkerless podcast, who we had a
a torrid time with.
Yeah, but yeah, a great
Bunkerless podcast.
Yeah, indeed. So yeah.
Here we go. So here's the quirks of people here.
Okay,
I got a list. Okay. Dare I say this? We eat spotted dick.
Speak for yourself, bruv.
Exactly. I was going to say that I've never eaten spotted dick in my life.
Is it?
Roxanne, say that again?
Yeah. She'll love it. She'll love it. Love it. Okay.
It's lovely.
Love it, is it?
With a bit of cream.
Okay,
lovely.
Of course. All right, well, let's see if we can sort something out later on, shall we?
Wait. Yeah. Don't forget your TRO.
So you were saying something, Keezy?
Yeah, calling something a pudding that is not actually a pudding. Yorkshire.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. What is it that people here do? We constantly apologise. Bang into somebody. Oh, sorry, mate.
Okay.
If someone's put it. The insane amount of murders in Midsummer Murders.
What's that?
Got a text in from Sunny. She says, "Love the argument, Andre. Brilliant topic." She also goes on to say, "Andre is on fire tonight."
Who said that?
Sunny.
Sunny.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice to hear. But yeah, so easy, Karen.
Yeah. We also do things like Q.
Oh, right. I've read this.
Exactly.
I read this.
Yeah. Exactly. We line up in a queue. Okay, that is a quintessential thing.
English, British. Okay.
Exactly. Okay. Marmite.
Yeah, we read this similar stuff. Yeah, you just delivered it different from how I would, but yeah.
You know, it was actually Marmite was actually invented by Victorians as polish for horses' hooves.
Is it?
Yep, and then a stable boy then spread it on toast and realised it was delicious.
Stable boy got found licking horses' hooves, and and the rest, as they say, is history. Well, he said he was licking the hooves, but who knows? Okay.
Bollocks.
Sorry?
Bollocks.
Is he? Am I hearing correctly?
Yeah, you heard me correctly. Bollocks. I'll say it again. Bollocks. Okay.
This is a family program, yeah.
No, it's a compliment.
It's a compliment.
Of course it is.
Okay. Okay, hold on, Roxanne.
Joey has sent us in a text.
Joey.
Yes.
You know who that is? Joey is from...
Oh, B3F.
That's correct. What's he saying?
Oh.
He's saying, I know I'm late to the show, but the answer to the original question of course they are, just like any non-black person born in England.
Okay.
So they are English.
Thank
Okay.
you, Joey.
Well, great hearing from Joey.
From Knoxville, yes.
Yeah, great hearing from Joey and the B3F podcast. So again, another guys that we did a little collaboration with. Although I must humbly say, Joey, you're not in any position to argue with you on this.
Why?
Why? Because I'm in England. He's not. I'm black.
Listen.
And last time I looked, he wasn't that either.
Listen. This is an international show. Right?
Oh yeah.
Joey,
So of course, I love
can
that
jump in
he's
he can jump in and say exactly
of course
what is on his mind.
Yeah,
So
and I love that he did.
Nice one, Joey.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get together soon. You know that we're looking at this collaboration between the three of us.
Yeah, three-way thing going
yeah.
on. It sounds like menage a trois.
Yeah, through the hard way. But yeah, that was Joey from the B3F podcast. I'm sure you guys are going to hear more about them in the future. All right, let me read this out to you. It would happen every now and again when I would introduce myself as an international student from London, and the other person would say, with good intentions, "Oh, you're English." I'd clench my teeth as I hesitated to smile because they didn't know. Yep, they didn't know. Just like a lot of people here don't know. I am from England, born and raised, but I am not English because I am black. I am British. How do I explain the complexities of my national identity, which in actuality doesn't make much sense to a person I just met? So yeah, it's like everyone's saying, it doesn't really make much sense, but nevertheless, it's fact, and it is what it is. She carries on. Now things get complicated when you're a first or second generation immigrant and a person of colour. So that'd be like me and my kids. I should feel English because I was born in England. But Englishness, she says here, is associated with whiteness. This we could probably argue or debate. I'm not sure if it's associated with whiteness, but anyway, that's what she says. Thus,
it's associated with, you can say, the right wing.
Well, English.
You can, the Englishness. Yeah, okay. You know, English sensibility. You know, yes, they do have that. They, you know, there are some white people who feel what's the word, that they're losing their identity.
Yeah, well, yeah, I hear that.
There's my finger again for you. There's my finger again for you. Thank you.
Well, I don't know. You're born in England, and it's heritage. It was a white country, and now
you invited us here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess those people didn't directly. It's their government that did. But yeah. So what if Jamaica was to be overrun with white people, and there was a chance or concern that there was just as many white people in Jamaica as black people? Would that be a concern?
I don't know. I'm not from Jamaica.
Yeah, no.
My parents are not from Jamaica.
Yeah, no, but who cares about them small islands, man?
Yeah. I Guyanese, man.
Let me carry on. I don't even know to ask that question. I carry on. It says, I love London, especially because it's where I grew up, and my Jamaican heritage is a crucial part of my identity. You see, Therefore, I describe myself as Jamaican, British, or British Caribbean. But you see, again, we're all struggling to find our identity and what to call ourselves. She calls herself Jamaican British or British Caribbean. British is viewed as more inclusive than English because it is considered a civic identity. And civic is related to the city or town, which is dependent on nationality and citizenship.
Hold on a second. British is what? Is more inclusive.
British is viewed as more inclusive than English.
Yeah, you want to tell that to the political group that call themselves, what do they call themselves? Britain First?
I don't know.
Yeah, Britain first. They're not too keen on us tanned.
They're not too keen on what?
On us tanned folk.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
So,
again,
yeah,
I guess given the option, they're more likely to say we're British than we're English.
It's semantics. It's semantics. It is. It simply is.
Well, I'm sure it is, but it's a ruling that the state that we live in is running itself on. You know, I just don't understand how I can claim to be English if England doesn't accept that. And the only answer I get to that is I don't care. That's the only answer I've got. But yeah, you know. Roxanne?
Joey's come back at you.
Say what?
He says, I'm not arguing, just offering my opinion. Blacks born in America are American.
Yeah, Joey, don't take what I'm saying to heart, mate. I'm really glad that you're texting in, and he's exactly right. Blacks born in America are American, so you would expect that blacks born in England would be English. You would expect that, and a lot of black people do. Unfortunately, England doesn't view it like that, and that's the point I'm making. England doesn't view that, so we can say all we want. England doesn't view black people in England as English. They view, or it views, black people in England as British. That is why no black person has ever seen, not into that field, has ever seen anything that has black English, anything that brings them into the English group.
Yeah, you said that David Lammy said that what? If a black person was born up, well, I said it as well. Black person born up here, they'll be classed as black Scottish. Black
yeah, exactly. And as I said,
there you go. Progression. It's progression. It will happen.
Okay, yes, exactly. Which means that years to come, England might accept black people as English. But right now, today, black people in England are not English.
Sunday the 16th.
Get it? Okay, Roxanne.
Silent Assassin says, when is it convenient for Great Britain to call a black person British?
English, is it?
Sorry, English. The country does. Sad but true. It is up to the individual to understand that it is the reality and a continued sign of the times.
But see that, it's a reality. And that's exactly what it is. It's a reality. You can say, I don't care, I'm English, but the reality is that the country that you're talking about doesn't see you as English. And that's a reality.
The country. Oh, yeah, I know that.
Then
I don't care.
Well, yeah, I hear that. So, but even though you don't care, the question isn't you care. The question is the fact that you keep calling yourself English. Does that make you English? Just because you don't care. So, in fact, you just said it yourself. So you know that England doesn't class you as English, but you don't care. I'm still going to call myself English. That's really what you're saying, isn't it?
You're still hung up on this piece of paper.
I'm not talking about a piece of paper. All right. So tell me then, what have you seen? What is it that makes you know that you're English then? The fact that you were born here, because I've already told you.
Which is a big part of it. Which is a very big.
All right, tell me what else. What else?
They say if you're born here.
They don't say England, that. They don't. You're British. That's what it says. It doesn't say here. It says if you're born in Britain,
England, you are English.
Where did you see that? Why haven't you come up with anything that said that? You haven't come up with nothing that said that. It says it, and I can read stuff to you that says that if you're born in England, you're British. I can go back and tell you. I can go back and tell you. There's nothing that I read that told me that if you're born in England, you're English. No, that's just it. That's just an assumption that people make.
But if you're born in Scotland, you're what? Scottish.
But we're not talking about Scotland. We're not talking about Scotland.
No. Hold on a second. The same thing I brought up earlier. If you're born in Scotland, you're Scottish.
Yes.
If you're born in Wales, you are Welsh.
Yes.
If you're born in Ireland, you are Irish.
Yes.
But it stands to reason that if you are
stands to reason. It doesn't stand to reason. That's just it. It doesn't. You see, you made an assumption. So you're assuming because if you're born in Britain, in Scotland, you're Scottish. You assume then if you're born in Irish, you're Irish. That means your assumption is that if you're born in England, you're English. But your assumption is wrong, because England tells you that's not the case. People who are English are from the country of England. From the country of England. On the other hand, British people are people who live in Great Britain. If someone describes themselves as English, they are describing their ethnicity or ancestry. That's all. I mean, bruv, you can ignore it. You can say you don't care, but it's there. In fact, and that's what you said. Really what you're saying is, I know that England doesn't class me as English, but I don't care. That's really what you're saying.
I actually, I don't give it a thought, actually. 9 times out of 10.
You don't give it a thought? You don't give it a thought?
I don't give a thought to what other people think of me. I know I am English.
And you know that because
like I said at the beginning.
So why don't you ever sign Black English then when you sign the censuses? Why don't you ever sign Black English?
How many sentences have we done?
No. I'm just asking the question. Why have you never signed Black English?
Because I haven't actually.
Yeah, no, I know you haven't. I'm not asking you if you have. I'm asking you why haven't you?
If it was there,
right? Yeah, I'm signing it because it's not there.
It's
not an option, bro. It's not an option. It's not an option.
I think we need to be off for another 2 weeks. I leave my phantom missus alone.
So, all of the Australians whose parents or grandparents were shipped over from England and the territories are not Australian because the Aboriginal people were here first and got invaded by all of these white people. Your government are rubbish. That's from Tracy and Taz in Oz.
Okay.
Oh,
hey, Tracy and Taz in Oz.
Tracy and Taz.
All right. And I think you just summed it up there. Our government is rubbish. That may be the case. Maybe that's the answer. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not even arguing whether it's good or bad. Yeah, all I'm saying is that
some little fall in the office.
Well, it's not. That's just it. We always try to say that it's one person. It's some racist. It's the state. It's law. It's what it is.
Like Tracy and Taz said, the government's rubbish.
Yeah, maybe that's the answer. But that doesn't stop the fact that we are not today classed as English, and that's really the point I'm trying to hammer home. Maybe tomorrow we will be. Maybe next month we will be. But at this moment in time, we are not English.
At 7:45.
Yeah. We're not English, man.
We're not English.
All right, we've got 15 minutes to go, so I think I'll do what you did and some English slang. But this one, it's a roadman talk, so it's right up your street. You get me?
Bring it come.
Buff. What's that mean? Buff.
That means fit.
Are you that?
Yeah,
you see, I said that's what I said.
No, back in the day.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Fit. They say it means attractive. But I said the same thing you said. Fit.
No.
Yeah.
It's fit. It's fit. Works out, and which I don't do anymore. Which I need to get back into.
What about dench? I didn't know this one. Dench.
Oh, that's after Judi Dench, Dame Judi Dench.
No, this is slang. This is slang.
It means good.
No, it means attractive, muscular males. So it's taken from the word hench.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's attractive. All right, what about peng? Did you know what this means?
I can't remember what peng means.
All right, so I thought it meant good, but peng means sexy. All right, this one, good. I didn't know this one. Piff. See, there's some roadman out there that must be crying out for these ones. Yeah, you know these. Piff. I never heard this one before. Piff.
What's piff?
Yeah, well, this says this comes straight from Jamaican patois, and describes potent, strong-smelling weed. In London,
piff.
It's used
Andre.
it's used to flatter a girl's appearance or clothes.
Andre.
Yeah.
Piff off.
I was gonna say, hey Roxanne, I look piff tonight.
and then she would drop you such a fresh.
And this one, I know this one because there's a guy at work who's quite young, but he's a bit of a whiz kid, and he uses this word a lot often. Wavy. If something's wavy. Or
wavy?
Or when someone's wavy. I don't know that because he uses it often, and it's when someone is looking fashionable. So he might come with some trainers and say, "Bro, these are wavy, bro." That's how he goes on. And roadman, do you know what a roadman is?
No, but you keep calling me roadman, and I'm retired.
A popular guy who wears brands like Adidas. Oh. Yeah, exactly.
And you want to know something?
Mm-hmm.
All I have is Adidas.
Yeah, I know.
I got one pair of New Balance, but other than that,
New Balance, you know.
Yeah. Bare Adidas. It's nothing but Adidas.
Yeah, I remember you said. That's sorry. Yeah, but I didn't write it, and that's how it came. So yeah.
I only rock Adidas. If if I was to meet a woman, she best be rocking Adidas and nothing else.
Is it?
Exactly. Seriously. She best be rocking Adidas. I don't want to hear nothing. Don't bring me no Nikki.
Nikki. So what about this one?
Don't bring me no reboot.
Reboots.
None of that. Yeah,
doing bits. Do you know what doing bits is?
Doing bits. Yeah, that's struggling.
That's what?
Struggling.
Struggling, did you say?
Yeah, struggling, yeah.
All right. No, opposite. I thought that was a sexual term, doing bits. But
Yeah.
No, traditionally when someone is doing well in life or succeeding. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought doing bits was struggling.
I thought it was a sexual thing. That's
what I said, struggling.
Oh, you call it struggling?
Yeah.
You call it struggling. You gotta, hey, bro, when they struggle, that means no easy, okay? That means no, okay? Oops.
Why you playing that?
That's what I should have played. Roxanne.
Silent Assassin says,
Oh,
"Yep,
no.
the government is rubbish, but also smart in their own way. They again know and have displaced a whole nationality."
Well, again, as I said, we're getting short on time, but it does strike me that you can speak to 10 black people. Some will say they're English, some will say they're not, some will say they're British. But the reality is that, yes, after 50 years, many of us still don't quite know how to describe ourselves. And that's not a good look. That is not good. And then some people might say it doesn't really matter. I haven't given it much thought. I don't care. But nevertheless, 50 years we've been in England and we're still not quite sure what to name
term myself.
Yeah, it's not good, man. It is not good. Okay, we've got... Yeah, go on.
Back to the list.
Yeah, okay. This is a different one. This is Essex slang now. Daggers, mate, daggers. You think you know this, but you don't.
Staring at someone.
Nah.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's
What?
slang for Dagenham, mate. Dagenham was infamous for being voted the worst place to live in UK in 2015.
Yeah.
Daggers.
I was thinking, Dagenham was the worst place for years.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Daggers. It's got its own slang name.
They've had that title more than once.
And sick. I think we all know what sick is. It's something sick.
Good.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
very, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, this one.
Yeah.
Melt.
Again, isn't that handsome, beautiful,
No.
whatever?
If you're a melt, you're the opposite of cool. You're a melt, mate. It's a cuss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What about well gel? Well gel, mate. You're well gel. Well gel.
Go on, enlighten
No, it
us.
just means you're jealous. You're very jealous. Well jealous. And look at this one here. This is one that I'm sure we was using this when we was going to school. Your
Go on.
butters. Yeah, butters. Well, apparently it's been used. It's travelled all the way to Essex now. Butters, bro. Butters, and it means exactly the same thing.
Ugly.
Yeah. Well, not
Beat up.
not attractive.
I just said that.
Yeah,
Ugly.
I know, but yeah. Right, ream. Are you familiar with the term ream?
Yeah, but not the one that you're thinking of.
But let's stick with the one that I'm thinking of, shall we? This is a family program, man. Ream means...
But you did ask. You asked.
It means you're very cool. That's what ream. See, I just quickly kept that moving. Muggy.
What, sweaty?
Nah, muggy is taken from the term if you're being mugged off, mate. Yeah,
Mugged off,
getting mugged
yeah.
off, yeah. And fleeky. Do you know if it's fleeky?
What's fleeky?
On,
What's fleeky?
Or on fleek.
What's on fleek?
Apparently, it's a compliment we used to tell each other when someone's outfit. And again, my man at work, I hear him use this a few times. On fleek or fleeky.
You know what? It's a new language.
Well, it's English, bruv. You know what I mean? English. Or is it British? No, it says English. It says English slang. Maybe that's why you don't know it, bruv, because you're in English. If you was English, you'd know it.
Boom, boom.
In it. And this last one, assault, mate. You're assault. Yeah.
You're gonna get sorted out. You carry on.
Yeah, assault, mate. You're right, salt. Yeah, no, assault is easy.
Beautiful.
See,
Lovely.
Easy, see? Yeah, you're assault, mate. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a good-looking woman. Oh, what's these?
Yeah.
Oh no, the Roadman, the next Roadman. Okay. All right. Again, we're really pushing it. 8 more minutes. 10 tell signs. Unfortunately, this is. I want to lie and say it says 10 tell signs you're English, but it doesn't. It says 10 tell signs you're British. And the first one is dunking biscuits. If I'm not mistaken, Easy, didn't you tell me you dunk biscuits?
Dunk a digestive. Absolutely.
Disgusting.
What's disgusting about it? Tell me what's disgusting about dunking a biscuit?
Got a nice firm biscuit, and what do you do?
No.
Make it all soggy.
Stop. You dunk it for a certain amount of seconds. You dunk it so it don't
fall off. Yeah, what do you do what happens when you do when you get distracted and it falls off and you got a soggy bit of biscuit and you got to dash away the whole tea after that, innit? You got everything got to get the biscuit got to dash away, the tea got to get dash away, everything got to start again.
No.
Oh yeah, you got to get a spoon or you got your fingers in there to spoon it all out and it's all bitty and no, it's not. It's just yeah, that's disgusting, bro.
So you've never done it then?
I don't dunk. No, I don't dunk. I don't even drink tea. No, I don't even drink tea. Can you dunk in coffee?
Try it and find out. Let us know next week, yeah?
No, I'm not dunking. No, I'm not on that. No, I mean, no, I'm not that. No. I like to keep my food and stuff separate.
You make it sound like it's something sexual. I ain't dunking.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. Is it only biscuits that you dunk? But, who knows? Fish and chips. That's an old one. We got cussed in one of our podcasts about that, I think.
Who was that?
I can't remember who it was. I think it was B3F. They were talking about fish and chips. And
They just cussed us because we were on their show.
Yeah. And look at this one. Using tea as a cure fix for everything. Yeah.
It's true. They do that.
It's true. Yeah.
You get hit by a truck. And have a nice cup of tea. Well, have a nice cup of Rosie Lee. Yeah, get that down here.
In it. Who does this? His sister, did he?
No, I said it'll make you feel better.
Going to the pub.
It can fix broken legs. Apparently, a cup of tea.
In it. Going to the pub is they got a British having a stiff upper lip. I don't know what you've been up to, but still, And I like this one: shouting "Way!" when someone drops a drink in the pub. Way.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. When they get bounced, and all the drink goes flying. Yeah.
And this one here: eating cucumber sandwiches.
No chance.
Right. Well, you ain't British then, bruv. Eating cucumber sandwiches. Yeah.
I eat whelks and mussels though.
Oh dear. Oh my God.
No, absolutely not. I can see the look on your face. I do not. That is a nut. Listen, that's just eating bogey.
In it. You got using.
That is. Oh no! Come on.
Using phrases like "core blimey" and "stone the crows, mate." Stone the crows.
They're antiquated statements.
And this one, I add this one in myself. Being able to say, the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plains.
On the plain.
Or, what's the other one? The rain in Calcutta stays mainly in the gutter. Yeah, my dad used to do that. Yeah. He was push like that, mate. We were push like that.
Yeah.
And this one, your humour is so dry, it's dehydrated. I just
I never heard that.
Yeah,
I never read that one.
Oh, yeah, I like that one. And you generally enjoy Marmite. This is one.
No, you don't. Yeah. No, you don't. That is a either or situation.
Last one is more about we're running short of time.
I'm telling you now. If I would confess to crimes I didn't commit to get out of eating Marmite. I'm telling you that right now.
No. Yeah. On toast, if you do it lightly, it's nice.
That's a waste of good bread.
No, bro. All right, last one. Whenever you enter a hotel room for the first time, you immediately look for the kettle. No amount of chocolates on a pillowcase, turned up pointed toilet paper, or freebie toilets can make up for its absence. That's a mad thing, bro.
No, I check that the room is clean.
I
check for the first thing I do is check for that the room is clean.
All right, we can't go. Let's quickly drop this.
The next time you're asked, what's your favourite position? Tell them it's the juxtaposition. Because there are two sides to every story.
All right, 4 minutes to go. Easy. Any final thoughts?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just a quick thing.
Go on in.
Okay.
Go on, 4 minutes.
I am not a number. I am a free man.
Yeah, but you ain't English, mate. You can be free all you want, mate. As long as you ain't English. So, yeah, my final thoughts. If someone had, as I said before, if someone had asked me before the program, before I did my research, I probably would have said I'm English, yeah. But reading up on the topic, I feel British Caribbean is probably a better description. Yeah. And why?
Except they call you English in the Caribbean.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that happens. You know, what I mean, you can't label yourself by what other people call you.
You see that? You just said exactly. Yes.
People.
You're absolutely right.
People.
Yeah,
what other people call
right.
you? People. But not the state. It's like me going to Jamaica and saying I'm Jamaican. If Jamaica doesn't take me,
Tracy, Taz, and Silent Assassin have said the government is rubbish. Anyway, sorry.
But
continue.
never it's the government that we live under. Yeah. So yeah, but for me, the sad thing is that myself and many are still struggling to find an answer to that very basic question: am I English? So yeah, here we are again. Now let me do another quick clip.
Juxtaposition. Two things being seen or placed close together with contrasting effect. The Juxtaposition Debate Show. One controversial topic, two contrasting views. How will it unfold? Join Andre and Easy on the Juxtaposition Debate Show on LN Soul Radio. Because there are two sides to every story.
Okay, so here we are again. Thanks to all of you for listening to the Juxtaposition Debate on a Sunday evening. Hopefully we will all link up again next week. Same time, same place. Sunday 6 till 8 p.m. here on LN Soul Radio, where Neo Soul, R&B and chat live. And don't forget, straight after us, stay tuned on the sofa with the wonderful Esther Austin Global. That's from 8 till 10, so that's straight after us. Easy, gonna say goodbye?
I'm going to say goodbye. Take care. Stay safe. Catch you next week. Hi, Taz.
For sure. Hi, Taz. Is that?
One of the
yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, Roxanne, are you gonna say goodbye?
Good night, everyone.
Okay, my name's Andre, and you have been listening to the Juxtaposition Debate, because there are two sides to every story. Stay blessed, everyone. It's been emotional.